You're not going to believe this, but welcome back to another Machiavellian video, right? This one's a proper one, not one that I half-arsed or used to increase my views on TikTok, like the last one, which I'm surprised even I posted. Uh, yeah, this video is not going to be on TikTok, it's going to be a long one. So, as I promised when I uploaded my last proper video, I said I would talk about my first month at college. So, here we are a month later, and a bit. So, there's a lot that I'm happy about and a lot that I'm a bit annoyed at, but, well, I applied to go one college, but I didn't get accepted. On the day I was supposed to be getting in, literally, I had my accounts up on that college, yeah, and they said, oh no, we're struggling to find you a placement, so we'll pass your details on to another college, and I got in there. I applied to do business and travel and tourism, which I hope to use to better this channel and try and find a better job in the future. Well, I'll try and find out what to do with the rest of my life. Because, like a 16-year-old with a drug addiction, I just don't know what I want to do in life. I seriously don't. I hope college will brighten that horizon for me. So, without a boring opener, I'll get straight into the video. So, here's my first month at college, and I'll drop some tips because, well, it's definitely difficult without tips. I had to experience everything for myself with my sister's tips, and she lasted a week, I think, and probably even less knowing her. Right, so like everyone on the first day, I had my fears. Would I get judged for my dress sense? I think everyone has this, because it's one of them things, like, if you dress wrong, you're getting bullied. No matter what, you're getting bullied. If you dress like a chav, you're going to be called a chav. If you dress like a nonce, you're going to be called a nonce. Would I get judged because of my height? Because I am not Shaq. I'm not 7'1". I'm 5'9", 5'10" to 11. I can't even remember. Yeah, side note, turns out I was taller than most of the people in my class. No shit. So it was a waste of adrenaline. Or would I get this for literally having my headphones in? And turns out, I wasn't the only one. I was the only person to have non-Apple branded headphones. Oh, how I love teenagers. You walk in, everyone's vibing to the new drill song. I don't know, I don't listen to drill. I actually have music taste. Which, if you're on my TikTok, you might know by now. I don't know when I'll get my TikTok up, but it'll be up there. So, my first day turned out to be a right joke. Everyone was quiet, literally silence. You would walk in and it'd be like this. It'd be like a Machiavellian video on the first take. It was literally like your first day at year 7 all over again. Some people would know each other, some people didn't. It was quiet. So, there was that. The first day, I'd said I enjoyed, but that was a lie. It was... I don't know how to describe it, but... Well, here's one way. I tested positive the weekend from college, so you can't tell what I'm doing, but thumbs up. That was great. It was a great omen. Told me great news. People are scared at tutors at college saying, like, the full lecturers. They are lecturers, but they're not strict. If you ask them something, it can be anything. They'll give you the answer if it's relevant or if it's not. Like, so they were helpful. We asked them questions and he said, right, who's doing this and who's doing that? And I'm like, I'm doing business, who's doing maths and English? I put, I'm just doing maths, and they say, are you 2021, 2022? I'm like, am I? Turns out I'm only going there for a year, which kind of upset me whilst all my friends are going there for 2 years. So, yeah, it varies to people to people. If you apply for whatever maths A-level, you're going to do 2 years because it's A-level, it's difficult shit. So, me being Stephen Hawking in social engineering, I had to do maths because I just didn't pass. Well, I didn't really care at the time. It seriously weren't that bad. It was really chill. There's a keynote to make here. Like, you're in college to learn. You're there by your own choice. You don't have to be there. You can go straight onto the workforce. But if you chose to be there, you chose to be there to work. So, there's no point messing about. You can, but you're just wasting your own time. Because again, if you want to mess about, do it in your own time. Because it just slows lesson down. College is super laid back. But if you're just going to be super repetitive and annoying, leave. It is high school, yes. But high school, again, meant to learn, you're there because you're forced. But now you're not and you're still wasting about. Jesus. And yeah, you can really tell I've been checking my dictionary for this video because I'm using the big brain words. So my second week at college, You know the feeling when you just start something new and it goes super well and you think, oh yes, I can keep this streak going. Well, it was still going a week later. But the first day of the first week, I was like, shit, it's 6:30 and I'm not in college. Yeah, I was like that. Turns out, second week, I hated getting the bus there. I hated it. An hour and a half there and back in the morning and in the afternoon. And that's on the good time. That's when they're actually on time and not striking, if you know where I live. Striking, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, me being a nervous wreck and having the snappiness of a Karen during her time of the month, I always thought the worst. And well, college at the second week was packed, but not as packed as it thought it'd be. It was like those people, but those places to go. Like, if you're considering going to college, find a safe place that you and only a few people know about, and just stay there during the breaks or during the lunches. Somewhere that isn't claustrophobic and where it's actually chill. In my case, it's either the library or we have a learning zone where there's like table tennis and foosball. It's chill. It's little tasks you have to get through, such as homework, balancing your friend groups, and that was a problem for me. It seriously was. It was upsetting me a bit. Like, I have my classmates who I do the graph with, I focus on the work with, yeah, like my teammates and shit. But I also have my friends who I've known for years and who know me better than anyone else, yeah? And it's balancing, who do I stay with? Do I stay with my mates who've known me for years, or classmates to focus on the graft? And the tip is, try and figure out which one you are, either for the gains or more of a social experience, or try and balance it, but that is a task in itself. So, I was focusing on the work, because, well, back in year 7 through 11, I did not care. If I failed, I failed. That was it. That's how it was. But now, I I love the work. It's not even work to me. It's because I actually get it. I'm there, I'm writing the answers down, and this and that. I get it straight away. A tip for newcomers to not just college, but learning in eventually. I sound like an American Harvard person, but find that one seat, that one place, that one desk, that one space that you feel most comfortable, where you can lean back, possibly put tunes on or a podcast, and get your work done. Because that's what I do. I sit in this one place and I never move. Unless someone moves closer to me, if the tutor moves and within good reason, then yeah, it's still fine. It helps me focus. And that, again, another tip in that tip, music. Some tutors are fine, some are a bit iffy. Sir or Miss or whatever, or then you can call them by the name, whatever, and say, yo, can I listen to tunes if it's on low, or a podcast? Personally, podcasts. Podcasts if the lesson drags, music if it doesn't. Like, I've started listening to different podcasts, and podcasts get me through lessons, seriously. It helps block out annoying people, and it helps me focus on the work and get it done sooner. Which does pay off sometimes. And that's week 2. Right, week 3. This was the worst week by far. It was the week I was considering leaving because I was getting tired of going, getting the work done, starving to death, not to death, but I was starving, just feeling weak, and people would be iffy now. People I'd worked hard with just didn't work as hard, and I was like, we spoke about this, we're here for the same reason, right? I'm in college not because I failed maths, but that is a factor, but I want to try harder. And he was like, I don't care anymore. And I'm like, bruv, it was triggering, real triggering. So that didn't help. There's different things that just made it more difficult for the third week. As long as the hour and a half, and there was a strike, so it was even 2 hours now. And that's if there's no traffic. And so I wake up at 6, get the bus for 7:30 or 8:30 to get there at 9, or on a good day 11. And it really sounds petty, but when it's in the grand scheme of things, it is tiring. Trust me, it tires you out. There's literally only one thing keeping me going, and it's having the bragging rights to smite people, saying, "Oh yeah, you failed your GCSEs." Going to them saying, "Well, I tried harder and I actually got my degree," or whatever. And I love that feeling. As a kid, I was that kid who would get smited, but now I'm the kid smiting people, and it's Such a good feeling. God, I sound evil, but it's true. There was one small thing that did my brain in: relationship burnout. And to be more specific, it's being in a relationship with someone who's in a separate college, and that it has its toll. I would be lying if I didn't mention it or didn't say it did, because it's like you lose a lot of free time, and you have to figure out when you and your partner are free, or when you have super long time free times and that. And in my case, I don't. I work Monday to Thursday. Yeah, Monday to Thursday. Some days are short, some days are long. And other than that, yeah. Another tip: um, sort out your time. What do you want to do during break? For me, I bring my laptop to college and I either do some maths work, get my homework done, or listen to tunes, mainly tunes, because mostly during the lessons. And here's a tip for the people that are going through what I'm going through and feeling like tired of your partner being in a separate college and you want to see him more. It's a dad quote, but it's true, and it's don't let anything get you down. If you're gonna focus on the gains, don't let anything slow you down, because you'll slow down, you'll procrastinate, and you won't get shit done. Because I'm happening. That's happening to me. I have an assignment in for the 1st of November, and I have not started. Turns out I'll probably do it after this video's done. But to get around being shockingly tired in the morning, I did what every hipster does in the morning and obsesses on getting a coffee. I admit it did help, but now I'm a hipster with a mountain of unpayable debt, which I've robbed people to get my coffee fix in the morning. Is that bad? Probably. After the first wave of college leaving depression, I literally grafted. That week I did not care. So I'm still trying on to this day. And end of college. And it's Halloween break. So that leaves us here after one long month of college. After experiencing and learning everything I know now and having the prior knowledge, would I join college? Yes, I would. I love it. I seriously do. It's an experience. It's taught me a lot about what people outside the learning space see. Yes, I felt alienated by some people doing different things, which if you follow my Reddit, you know that. Yeah, I felt alienated, but after that gone, it was grafting, it was chilling out, it was vibing in lessons. We had this lesson where everyone was throwing pens. Yeah, sounds like, oh, such a high school thing, as my nan says. But yeah, I love it. It's laid back enough where you can feel like you don't have to stress. If you don't have an assignment, you don't have to stress. If you do, you can literally ask your tutor, can I have some more time because I'm struggling with it, and they'll let you. And one final tip: find that one person in your class, or two, or three, even three, who you can team up with and get the work done. Because it pays off. It really does. I've teamed up with two other people, and since then, everything's great in life. Everything's looking up. So, yeah. I want to know how you feel about this video. Put in the comments, put in my Reddit. I want to know how you feel. Or even message my Instagram, which will be down in the description. So, thanks for watching. I've been the Machiavellian, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Love you. Peace. Fuck off.